Another day, another episode, another Nintendo flop. Today is the Wii U. I've got console, I've got the pad, some add-ons, and 40 games to go over. Let's talk about that. We've got a Wii U, 40 games to go over. So let's talk about it. Talk about the Wii U, the console, the failure of Nintendo's Wii follow-up, the massive success, the great Wii, and the follow-up that flopped completely and badly and actually ended up costing Nintendo millions of dollars instead of making them profit. And by the time we got to 2016, it was discontinued. And obviously by that time, everybody knew about the Switch that dropped in 2017. During that period of time, the Wii U sold about 14 million units, which personally, if I look at the time frame of Nintendo actively trying to revive it, supporting it, that's a big number, because you're talking about a period of about probably 3.5, 4 years, not more than that. So 14 million units, probably most of them on the back of the success of the Wii, but the Wii U flopped massively. So different reasons. We've got marketing. It was a horrible marketing. Lackluster launch titles. We're going to go over the launch titles. So I've got 40 games that I divided into 4 sections just to make it easier for everyone, and we're going to talk about them in a second. You've got the pad that not many people understood. What was the purpose of this? It was chunky for some people, not very comfortable to use. Good they ended up having a controller like this one, for example. And to be honest, I did play with the pad, with the Wii U pad, but most of the games I played was on TV with this controller. Can't remember his name, but anyways, quickly go over the first group of games. Third party, still affordable. The whole purpose of this episode, obviously, is why Wii U in 2026. So, launch year 2012, discontinued in around 2016. Switch took over 2017. Then we went into the COVID period. Up until that point, the Wii U, I wouldn't say relevant, but it was still affordable. It's okay. You can get it. There were some stores even during the early years of COVID selling the Wii consoles. Obviously not the case anymore. Then we got to the end of the life cycle of the Switch. Now we're into the Switch 2, and the more we progress into the Switch 2, the more this become a legacy, a 100% retro, and value will start picking up. We talked about the number of units sold for the Wii U, and that is around 14 million units globally. I would imagine the majority of them in Japan. So here in Western Europe, or the States, or in Britain, or Australia, I'm not sure how many units each country got, but I don't think that many. So that is one of the main reasons. Today, it is still affordable. I would argue we are in June 2026. We are going into the last probably year or so where this is still affordable. You can find it. You can find it at good prices, secondhand stores, online. You can still. It's not something that you'd go like, that's really retro, and now it's gone. And also the other argument, which is not many units were distributed worldwide. Games. Start with the third-party games. For example, Splinter Cell Blacklist, my favorite Splinter Cell. Played it on the Wii U, on this controller. With this controller. And then, not really into Lego games, but would make an exception for this. This was a brilliant game. Strongly recommend it. This, don't really care much for it. It must have come in one of these boxes that like maybe I got online, or maybe in a pack, like a wholesale pack on a yard sale or something, because not really, I don't even think I tried it. Got Disney Infinity 3.0, which I mean, this is a lot of fun, playing it on the pad. Then, of course, Black Flag. The remake of this is coming out soon on pretty much all platforms. Massive game, and it actually plays well and looks very good on the Wii U. Call of Duty Ghosts. Yeah, I mean, that was a good Call of Duty. Of course, you have to have it. Minecraft, the Wii U edition, and it comes with the Super Mario mashup, which is a nice additional touch. And then one of all-time greatest platformer, and that's Rayman Legends, which I again strongly recommend having on the Wii U, and try it with the pad, play it with the pad. It adds a lot when you play it with the pad. It feels different. But the whole point is, what I'm trying to make is that 2026, I would argue, by the time we get to the end of 2026 into 2027, prices of the Wii U as a console will pick up. Okay, now we went over a group of games. I believe they're still affordable, and they will continue to be affordable. They're not that kind of like a problem to find. You can find them in secondhand stores. You can find them in, if you're watching from the US, GameStop. We've got them here everywhere, and gradually you notice the price picking up. Like about a year ago, as I said, I mean, I frequent these markets. This was something that you can get for like about $8. For those who've seen my previous videos, I live and record from Western Europe, so euros, like €1 is $1 basically, or 1 GBP, just to make things easy. So you would find it for about 7-8 euros or dollars. Today, this is $12.95 in secondhand stores. It's about 13, and you can see gradually, like the same for Minecraft. I think I got this for something like $5. That was after the lifespan of the Wii U, probably $5, and something like that. And today it's 14. It's like $14.95, like $15. Then I'm gonna go over the launch titles that I have for the Wii U. Starting with a sealed copy of Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. Never played it. Kept it sealed. It's just because I didn't have any reason for, removing the seal. And I know stuff like this will pick up in value. So, as you probably know, that there are two facts. I live and record from Western Europe, but I also put things online. I circulate things online, especially things that I get for cheap, and I can put them back online for good prices. For now, they're part of my collection. Not planning on getting rid of them. That is my last Wii U. I've had multiple. I've had a white Wii U that I got rid of. I've had a pad, an additional pad that I also sold online. I had another black. And this is the last one. And what I do is I usually make sure they work perfectly fine and decide to keep at least one. And that's the one I'm keeping. Now, another, as you can see, still sealed. The new Super Mario Bros. U plus Super Luigi U plus bonus videos, sealed. This is a launch title, same as Ninja Gaiden, and picking up in price, obviously. I mean, especially if it's sealed. That's another launch title. Another one that I did play and it was okay. ZombiU, that's a Wii U launch title. And actually, it was released exclusively, it's a Ubisoft title, exclusively for the Wii U, and it's best played with the pad. You can play it with a controller, with this controller here, but it's best played with the pad. But it has that kind of like a unique mechanic that kind of put some players off. Not many appreciated the way this game played. Brilliant, a very, very good launch title, Nintendo Land. That's a lot of fun. You can sink in hours and hours into this, and it's just beautiful. You've got like these mini games. You've got like, I don't know, hundreds of them. In some countries, I heard this actually came free with the console. Not in Western Europe. You can buy it on the side if you want, but I don't believe it was that expensive, because I mean it's like a demo, and then you get into like a small games. Another third-party launch title, Darksiders 2, and that was a time where Nintendo was trying to kind of capitalize on any success, on any name that's kind of like buzzing in the gaming business, and to support the Wii U, because I believe for like fans of the series, that was the best Darksiders, and they always promoted it with bonus content and stuff like that. Another one, same deal, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. That's a launch title for the Wii U, and actually a good Monster Hunter. A very good game. Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. That is the best way to play this game, believe it or not. You have it on Xbox, you have it on PlayStation, you have it on PC, but playing it on the Wii U, the Armored Edition, probably is about the best you can get out of this game. Fantastic game on the Wii U. Right, of course, with the pad. Yeah. Another launch title. And as we were saying, that they were just, back then, anything that comes out that, the name is shiny, you see it everywhere, Nintendo jumped on the opportunity trying to support the Wii U. So Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U. A very good Assassin's Creed. And the last one is Scribblenauts Unlimited, based on the cartoon. That is also a launch title. These are the launch titles I have for the Wii U. Now, we're gonna go over a group of games that I would say they're still affordable, but they're picking up in price. Most of them are first party. And that's the whole purpose of this episode. Not only the console, I would argue, it will pick up in value pretty soon. I would say from maybe beginning Q1 or Q2 of 2027, like it happened here in Western Europe, like it happened with the Vita. You saw the Vita about a year ago, and it was going for $80. You find them in secondhand stores. In some stores, you find about 4 or 5 units or something like that. Now it's good that you find one, and if it's just a console by itself, you can maybe negotiate for 150 or 160, maybe 170. If there is, like it's in a box or something, there you're talking 300 plus. Same with the Wii U. This is what I would say. I'm still checking today. It's still one of the most affordable consoles out there, as in retro, right? Because this is fast becoming legacy. It's still one of the most affordable consoles, but it will pick up in value. The following games will do so. For example, Super Mario Maker on the Wii U, a very good Super Mario Maker. The first Splatoon on the Wii U, very good game, super addictive. Mario Kart 8, of course, we're going to go over games that actually were re-released for the Switch. Like, for example, this, you got the Deluxe on the Switch. But you will always have collectors. You'll always have people who would, go, okay, that was on previous. This is the Wii U was the home to this brilliant Mario Kart. In my opinion, the best Mario Kart ever. 8, right? Legend of K Anniversary, and I have no idea why it's picking up in price, but I think I got this for something like probably $5 or $6 or something like that, and last I saw it, it's $25, hitting on 30, starting on $30. Then of course, well, we said like there were, I mean, like all of these except for the Legend of K, the rest are first party. This is probably the first party game of the Wii U. So the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, still affordable. That's what I'm saying. Like all of these games are still, you can still pick them up for good price, right? I don't think they'll remain for cheap or good price for long, right? Hyrule Warriors. I mean, I'm not really into this type of games. You know, like the slash and hack, or like it's you know, the Dynasty Warriors meets Zelda. It's okay. I mean, it has a story behind it, and it's a bit fun and stuff like that. But what I'm noticing, it's picking up in price. Of course, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze picking up in price, and going actually quite fast. Probably the worst Mario Party 10, and that's another reason. I mean, like the thing is that because this actually didn't sell that well, it didn't do very well. So probably we stopped printing, like, I don't know, after a certain batch, and then stopped the whole project and stuff. So not many left. So again, back in the old days, I must have picked up this for, I don't know, very, very cheap. And you see them today. In Western Europe, this is something like, I would say $25, $30. A fantastic Super Mario 3D World game. Again, same argument. Pikmin 3. I mean, the Wii U was home to a lot of these exclusives. You know, for many, I don't know, probably you're playing on the Switch, or you prefer the Switch, and then you go, oh, okay, we've got the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Well, Breath of the Wild, the home console was the Wii U, and you can play it with the pad, right, pointing at the pad, or with a controller on your TV, whichever you prefer. This too. Not really into the franchise. I don't. It was okay. It's kind of weird, but again, I mean, things like stuff that you pick up for cheap, you know, it's valuable. This is Nintendo third-party games. This is, however, very good. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Love this game. Probably one of the best on the console. It is actually ported to the Switch. Yeah, very good platformer. Of course, for many, the number one, a system seller. I mean, how many system sellers did we get over here? So we've got Super Mario 3D World, I would say, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, of course, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Kart 8. This also was a system seller. Probably for the Wii U, that was the one that was put aside as the most system seller for Nintendo in terms of the Wii U. Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Kirby. Got a Kirby game here. And the Broken, is it? Yeah, Rainbow or something. Again, very good game. Paper Mario Color Splash. Very good game. Very, very good game. And most of the time, like now, you find them in very good condition. And as I'm saying it for affordable price. One, however, is picking up in price rapidly. It's kind of doubling in price as we speak. Pokken Tournament, right? And rightly so, because Pokemon is a huge name. It's an exclusive name, obviously. You've got all these characters in a fighting arena. You get to pick a character and stuff. So it's also ported to the Switch, but the Wii U will still be very valuable. So we've got those, and then we've got the last group of games, which I would argue probably is too late. That they are already very, very expensive, especially like sealed stuff, third-party sealed stuff. Yoshi's Woolly World. I mean, you see, like I got them. That means it's on a store sale, like where they have the stickers. So the green sticker would be $15, the blue sticker would be $10 or something like that. It's like a bargain bin or something like that. So obviously, I'll keep it sealed. No need to open it. Anything that's sealed, especially collections. This is SteamWorld. The SteamWorld collection. So we've got Heist and Dig. Obviously kept it sealed and picked it up again, very cheap. Xenoblade Chronicles. I have this on the Switch. You can see it on the Switch episode on this channel. However, this is where I played this game, and it was my first Xenoblade Chronicles. It was the X one. So on the Wii U, on this controller and console, you can play it on TV full screen. Beautiful game. I'll probably drop something like 10-20 hours, but it's a massive game. It will probably take a lot more than just 10-20 hours. You'd be talking north of 100 plus. Then obviously we've got The Witch, so Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. I played Bayonetta on the Wii U. It's good. Kept Bayonetta 2 sealed, picking up in value. They're going up in value, right? And then we've got anything that is, as I said, first party stuff that is sealed. Like for example, you got Zelda. Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U, still sealed. This is the group I'm saying that I think now if you look those up in any market, even secondhand store, especially if you find them sealed, these are very, very expensive. So got The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. This is, you're talking something like, I think this is about 100, 120. This is starting from 150. Here in Western Europe. Okay. Bayonetta, if it's sealed, you'd be talking something like about 40 or 50. Anything that's sealed. Yoshi's Woolly World, probably you'll get it for 30 or 40. Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii U, even if it's not sealed, you're talking something like about $30, $40, and climbing very fast. This one is absolutely crazy. It's just because it's exclusive to the Wii U. And it was not released on any other console. I played it on the Wii U with this controller here. There's nothing special about it. It's just for collectors. This is something that, probably missing from a lot of collectors' libraries. And the reason behind it is because not many copies were printed. So there you go. You've got the game collection here. You're looking at it. And then you've got the Wii U. So the console, the pad. Actually, it's an okay controller. Still functions. I mean, usually before I record any episode, I try them and just make sure they work. Everything works fine, and it does. I've got the cables, got everything for it. So there you go. So going back to this little argument, just as a reminder, I believe we're going through a period of time where you can call it as your last chance. Okay, the console's still affordable. You can even get a controller for an affordable price, a functioning good iPad, no cracks or anything like that, because I've seen a lot of them with, either cracked or the colors faded or something like that. And the console, obviously, with the cables and stuff like that. We're going through the period where this is probably about the last 6 months, maybe if you push it 8-9 months, maybe Q1, Q2, 2027, prices of this console will be different from what it is today. And that's the whole purpose of the episode. The games is to also give you an idea what you can play on this console. I've got 40. I was actually impressed because, as I said, I circulate consoles online. When I sell, I usually, just to make it, make a quick sell, I throw in a couple of games or something like that. So I was impressed. I have 40 games. You got group where that's already gone. They're very, very expensive. But the big majority, especially if it's third party, they're still affordable. Very, very affordable. The only thing is that if it's first party, it's rapidly climbing up in price. If it's third party, it is climbing in price. As I said, like talked about Minecraft, I talked about Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed or what's the first one? Yeah, so the Lego one. So yeah, it's climbing up in price, but today is still affordable. So this is the episode for today with the collection for the Wii U. Got the console and everything that comes with it. Thank you very much for passing by. If you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to drop me a comment in the section below. Otherwise, wish you a wonderful summer. Look after yourselves, keep safe, and continue playing video games. Just as a last reminder, if you like this type of content, we're going to go through a lot. We've got plenty of retro consoles, so if you like this type of content, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so everything I drop will you'll be notified minute one. Stay safe. Thank you very much for passing by.